Today, I'm designing a poster depicting Joan of Arc. I chose Joan of Arc just because she's a very interesting historical figure from the medieval period. I'm very interested in the medieval period at the moment. Knight armour is really fun to draw. All the kind of clothing designs and character designs you can be really imaginative with and play with a lot. So, yeah. Joan of Arc is also a really interesting historical figure, a martyr of the French people. Betrayed, age 19, captured by the Burgundians, sold to the English, tortured, burnt as a witch. A really interesting life story, very tragic as well. So that's why I thought she would be really interesting to depict in poster form. So yeah, let's get to it, yeah. So part of my process is I first really like finding a good face for the character. I'm very particular about faces. So I wanted to capture like her kind of youth, but also her determination. She led the French army as a peasant teenage girl after all. Like that's quite unique. She must have been a very unique character to do that. So yeah, I only did one sketch, and I was quite happy with it. I'm not the most iterative person, I'll admit. It's probably quite a bad habit. I usually tend to stick with the first thing I do if I'm happy with it. That might change in the future, but yeah, so I was happy with that. We can move on to the poster. So yeah, I started out with this typeface at the top. I quite like the kind of squarish typeface. It doesn't really have any deeper meaning, but I liked it, so it stays. It was quite hard finding a pose for Joan of Arc originally. Had her with a warhammer, felt awkward, didn't keep it in the end. Ended up finding a composition I liked with this kind of beam of light. But as you'll see, this is quite a wrestle to get this looking right, so a lot of it changes. I do keep the broadsword in the typeface in between the letters. I quite like that. But yeah, at this stage I'm blocking out tone. I was trying to render the armour a bit to get the kind of lighting right. Yeah, I've got like quite a angelic kind of, quite a saintly, like ghostly kind of face in the bottom right. Yeah, that felt quite right, I guess, Here I am putting in bits of colour. I quite like my digital art to feel like oil painting. It just feels right. I don't really do a lot of digital tricks that save time. I'm a bit of a purist. Yeah, I also struggled to find the right colours for this piece. I wanted to go with like a blue and yellow, but I didn't really know how far to push it. I quite like instead of having a light beam, I kept that bit black to add a bit more contrast that was really needed. I ended up going with like quite a pale yellow and a very like rich blue, which I think looks quite nice. Oh, one thing I struggle with actually is detail. I find it really hard to detail people's costumes further than just like the forms. So I go with quite minimal decoration on her armour, but still I hope enough to show that she's of importance in the French army of the time. Design. Let me know what you think. I'm planning on doing more of these. So yeah, like, subscribe, maybe comment what historical figure you'd want to see. That would be good. I'm quite stuck. There's too many to choose from. That's for sure. So yeah.